What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 to 48 hours. A lot of juicy topics and a lot of big topics to discuss. Firstly, 4 days left of the Mercado, and no doubt Barcelona's priority is to sign one or maybe even two fullbacks. Xavi is requesting the signing of a new right back. Juan Foyth's situation right now is not looking too great, and we have been linked with a new name, which is Traore, the right back who plays for Rennes in Ligue 1. He's emerged as an option. In left back position, we're hearing that Marcos Alonso is still definitely possible. It could be happening as well, with Javi Galan as the ready backup in case the Alonso deal fails. But again, the club are very invested in the fullback area. We will definitely sign someone there. The question right now is, who will it be? We have an update on Bernardo Silva's transfer, some huge updates and big words from Pep Guardiola as well. But of course, last few days of the window mainly will be around exits. Firstly, Auba. The situation right now is cool, but Chelsea is still interested. Also, United showing interest for Memphis. United showing interest for him as well. He could leave. Braithwaite contract termination is very close. Dest open to leaving. Thousands of clubs have called Miralem Pjanic. His phone's on fire. He could end up leaving. But there is two players, and of course Abde will go out on loan as well. But there is two players who could end up staying at Barcelona with a salary reduction. Firstly, of course, Frenkie de Jong. He has now received the official proposal from the club of a salary reduction. The question now is, will he accept it, stay at the club, or reject it, and the club will push him out in the next few days of the window. Of course, the last few days of the window, should I say. But there is a player who was also sent a salary reduction proposal, and he has accepted it. Wait till you see who it is. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes this video. Be very much appreciated. And also, if you're new, make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Now, before we get into the video, this video is sponsored by Number One Foot. Number One Foot is one of the best replica football jersey websites on the market. They have fantastic qualities at fantastic prices. I ordered some the other day, and I got the treble winning jersey for Barcelona in the 14-15 season. The quality is absolutely unreal at a fantastic price. Look at the badge on the jersey. It is fantastic. You have the Nike logo as well, looking brilliant. It has the right tags, the right size, the right material, and it's at a fantastic price. And on their website, they do have the new Barcelona kit for this season with the Spotify logo. You can pick what badge you want on the sleeve, La Liga, Champions League. You can pick whatever number you want, whatever name you want on the back as well. And again, the material is absolutely unreal. Here I have the 2007 Champions League kit for Barcelona. As you can see, it has the UNICEF logo, the Nike, the Barcelona badge with the Camp Nou name around it. And if you use the discount code BOY at checkout, you do get 15% off your final order. That is BOY. Use it at checkout, 15% off, and all orders over $80 get free shipping as well. So go down below, top link in the description, and get your new football kit today. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. Now, the first position, should we say, that we have been linked with, of course, are many fullbacks. As we all know, there's 4 days left of the transfer window, and Barcelona's main priority at the moment is to sign a right back and maybe even a left back. But the priority right now is a right back, so we're going to look at all the fullbacks and who we've been linked with and what the situation is right now currently. Firstly, at right back, of course, the number one priority, the dream signing is Juan Foyth. Now, as we've been speaking about over the past few weeks, his release clause of 42 million euros. The club apparently bid around 30. We're still not hearing a response from that bid, and Villarreal have always been asking for his release clause. But his release clause went up. Of course it did. It's just typical stuff here. Gerard Romero came out saying that Juan Foyth's release clause rises from 42 million euros by 30% to 54.6 million euros in the last 5 days of the transfer window. Of course, today is the last day with the release clause being lower. This, of course, was a few days ago. So now his release clause is 54.6. You're probably thinking, bloody hell, the price just went up now about, what, 12 million euros? That means our bid has to go up now. Now we're going to end up bidding 42 million. We could just activate his release clause a few weeks ago and got it for that. It's all over the place, right? But no, there's another blow. This Juan Foyth situation for me is absolutely crazy. Of course, over the past weekend, Villarreal played Getafe. Foyth went off with a knee injury. Now, can you sign a player who's injured? Yes, but that's not really ideal. So now you're thinking Juan Foyth is in the bin. I think this Juan Foyth operation is very difficult, both economically and also on the player side because now he's injured. The rumors are at the moment that he'll be out for around a month. You want to sign a player and then not use him for a month? Doesn't really make sense, right? So I think the Juan Foyth dream, or not Juan Foyth dream, more so the Juan Foyth reality is now dead. But of course, with Barcelona, there are backups to the backups to the backups. We talk about Thomas Meunier, Hector Bellerin for the past few weeks, but a new name has emerged over the past 24 to 48 hours, and that name is Hamari Traore, the Rennes fullback. The reports coming in from L'Equipe in France saying that Barcelona have initiated talks with Saturday for Malian right back Hamari Traore. Barcelona could make an offer in the next 48 hours. Rennes may value the player at around 3 million euros, and his salary would be 1 million euro net for the year, which is ridiculous. Now, Traore is right now on form the second best right back in Ligue 1, of course behind Hakimi of PSG. I think Traore is a great player. I've seen him play a few times. I watched, of course, some highlights of him after these reports came out. I do like the player. If we do go for a backup to Juan Foyth, I would take Traore over both Meunier and Hector Bellerin at this current moment. 3 million euros, cheaper than both, because of course with Bellerin, he'll come on a free, but you're going to pay him 4 million net per season. This player will cost you 3 million up front, then 1 million net per season in his salary, which I think for me is a fantastic deal. So this game has come up in France. In Spain, they're saying that, oh, Barcelona is interested, but they're not going to make a bid, or no bid is being planned at the moment. I think Javi Galan, of course, very close to Xavi from AES, he came out saying that Xavi is keeping an eye on this player, but as of right now, there is no movement. So we'll wait and see. Of course, if the priorities for Barcelona is a right back over a left back, but at the moment there's not that much right back news. Juan Foyth, the number one target, is now injured. His price went up by 10 million euros, and we do have the option of a backup in Traore. Now, for the left back position, it is a big difference. Two clear options, of course, in Javi Galan and Marcos Alonso. Now, Gabriel Sanz from Deportivo came out saying that Xavi does prefer to sign a right back over a left back, but a left back could still arrive as well. The Marcos Alonso deal right now is frozen, and Javi Galan's chances are rising. Xavi likes him, and his signing would be more beneficial on the FFP level. The transfer fee would be around 9 million euros. I'm hearing this saying, you know what? Fantastic. No Alonso. Get Galan if we do go for left back. Of course, Alejandro Balde is performing well. We can't get rid of Jordi Alba. The noise is that if we do get a left back, Alejandro Balde will go out alone, which for me I think is an absolutely terrible option. But then, just before kickoff for the match yesterday against Real Valladolid, an hour before, we got the Marcos Alonso bombshell, and it came in from Gerard Romero. He came out saying that before Atletico Madrid signed Sergio Reguilon, which of course now is a done deal, Diego Simeone wanted Marcos Alonso, and he called him personally to try and convince him. But Marcos Alonso told him no, because he is waiting for Barcelona's definitive approval, which could come very soon. So Alonso has been now waiting for about 3 weeks for us. Diego Simeone, Athletic Madrid called and said, yo, come right now. We're going to send the offer. We'll get this done in the next 24 hours. Alonso said, no, I'm waiting for Barcelona. And then Helena Cordes from Cope gave us the big fullback update. She came out saying that at Barcelona today, they see the signing of Juan Foyth, who is the favorite for right back, of course, as economically unfeasible, and they are now working on more affordable alternatives in the right back position, of course, to Juan Foyth. For the left back position, Marcos Alonso is the priority still. Number one, plan A, no doubt about that, but Javi Galan is the ready-made plan B. So she's saying, look, Marcos Alonso is still number one target. We will sign him if we can, but if we cannot, Javi Galan is there, ready to be pursued to Celta Vigo, should I say. I think the club, 100%, I think from now till Thursday, of course, the deadline, we will sign a fullback. The question right now is who the bloody hell it is, because I have no idea. We got what? Marcos Alonso, Javi Galan, Thomas Meunier, Traore, Bellerin, Foyth, for argument's sake. That's 6 possible fullbacks that Barcelona could sign. If we sign a left back, though, I'd be worried about Alejandro Balde. I think he's really impressing. He played against Sociedad, played against Valladolid, played against Man City, and he showed us his potential. I want him to stay. But if we do sign a fullback, we cannot have that new fullback, Alejandro Balde and Jordi Alba. Of course, Jordi Alba sat on €250,000 per week. He's got to be involved in some way, shape, or form. So you can't just ship Jordi Alba off. If the club could do that, they probably would. They probably bring in the new left back and keep Alejandro Balde, but that's not realistic. Most likely it will be Jordi Alba and the new left back, and then Alejandro Balde will go out on loan. So we'll wait and see what happens in the fullback position. Of course, no doubt it is the #1 target and priority for Barcelona from now until the end of the transfer window on Thursday. The club will sign one. The big question right now is, who will it be? Now, a player who Barcelona could sign by the end of the transfer window, but is now probably, I would say, near damn impossible for it to happen, is of course the icing on the cake signing of Bernardo Silva. Now, Gerard Romero has been talking a lot about Bernardo Silva over the past 48 hours, and I feel like it's very, very important to cover it. So he's come out saying that once the salary margin is achieved for Barcelona, the club will do everything possible to incorporate Bernardo Silva. I personally think that Man City want Bernardo Silva to go public and say that he wants to join Barcelona to make that extra step in the negotiation, which I think would be a very, very bold step. Gerard Romero also came out saying that Bernardo Silva's possible salary at Barcelona will be around 9 to 10 million euros net, which of course is the salary cap at Barcelona. I believe currently Lewandowski and I think only Lewandowski right now is earning that. I think Frenkie de Jong, Piqué, Busquets are over that, but the club want to bring them underneath that. I think Ter Stegen is probably around that area as well. So the club will give him the max that we can give him based, of course, on our salary cap. Now, Gerard Romero is still coming out saying that FC Barcelona have everything ready to push for Bernardo Silva signing as soon as Frenkie de Jong leaves or accepts a salary reduction. Again, we'll talk about Frenkie de Jong in the middle of the video, but again, Gerard Romero, the thing is, right? Gerard Romero has been spot on this window. This is the window of Romero. Everything he's saying has been pure gold. And he's been saying that, look, the deal is difficult, no doubt about that, but it's still very much possible. And then we got the big bombshell from Pep Guardiola. Of course, over the past few months, he's been saying that he has no idea what will happen with Bernardo Silva's future. He could stay, he could go, I have no idea. He's been saying that for 3 consecutive months straight. But he changed his tone a few days ago. He came out saying that Bernardo Silva will stay at Manchester City, and he was asked the same question yesterday as well. He came out saying that Bernardo Silva, I want to make it clear, Bernardo Silva will continue at Manchester City. We can't do without him. He is important to us. When Pep speaks, you listen. I think now this deal is done. Like I told you guys 2 weeks ago, we had to put a bid in at some point last week, in my opinion. At some point, I think probably before or after that City charity match, the club should have put a bid in just to at least get the wheels going, and we didn't. I don't see this happening, but again, Gerard Romero is still saying it's still very possible. The club are working on it. It's still on the table. It's not done the waters quite yet. We can still do it. We can still do it. So, who am I gonna believe, Gerard Romero or Pep Guardiola? I mean, whoever thought I would say that in my life? I have no idea. All I can say right now that it looks like from the naked eye there is a 1% chance that we can sign Bernardo Silva by the end of this window, but of course with 1% chance there is 99% faith. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 to 48 hours. First up, of course, one of the main candidates to leave the club by the end of this transfer window, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Again, Xavi and the club want to keep him. Aubameyang wants to stay, but if a good offer comes in, he will leave. Aubameyang has agreed personal terms with Chelsea. It is now up to Chelsea to give Barcelona the money they're asking for Aubameyang. But Chelsea right now being very, very stingy for the first time during this window. The Evening Standard have come out saying that Barcelona have rejected Chelsea's offer of 18 million euros plus Marcos Alonso for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang earlier in the week. Barcelona want at least 24 million euros with variables to be paid in full for Auba. Now, Chelsea just spent, I think, 85 million euros on Wesley Fofana from Leicester. That's a done deal. Here we go. Chelsea have spent in excess of 200 million euros. Do they have money? Yes. Can they spend it? I'm not quite too sure. I feel like Chelsea may have some FFP problems in the Premier League if they spend too much and not, make any sales. Of course, right now they've made no sales. They've sold I think Werner to Leipzig for 20, Lukaku 5 million loan fee, I think. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into Chelsea's logistics. We haven't, lived with Chelsea the whole entire summer, but it looks like Chelsea at the moment do not want to pay what Barcelona is asking for. Again, Fabrizio Romano always came out saying the club is Barcelona is asking for 30 million euros, and Chelsea want to pay nowhere near that. But there has been a club who has re-entered the Aubameyang scene for his signing, and that is Manchester United. Nathan Gibson, who of course works for DiMarzio, he came out saying that Manchester United have made a fresh approach for Aubameyang as a potential striker target. Chelsea continue to push though, but have not reached an agreement with Barcelona, although they have with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang himself on personal terms. Fabrizio Romano came out confirming the news, saying that Manchester United have asked Barcelona about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but the player prefers to join Chelsea if he does leave Barcelona. So United want him. He's saying no, it's either Chelsea or I stay at Barcelona. I think the club do want his exit, kind of. They're not going to push for it, of course. It's not like, a Dest, Braithwaite, Neto, Umtiti, Lenglet, Lucky push situation, right? The club are happy to keep him. He's earned the money. He gets the money that he gets. Of course, last season, the last 6 months, he was earning freaking peanuts, like literally peanuts. So now he gets his money. Makes sense. So we'll wait and see. We are hearing that Aubameyang's exit will guarantee the signing of Bernardo Silva. I mean, freaking hell, I've heard that before. Again, we do have enough margin to sign a fullback right now, but if we want any more margins, we need exits. And Aubameyang, of course, will free up FFP like no tomorrow. So we'll wait and see with Auba. I think his exit right now has been pretty quiet, but of course, last few days of the window, Chelsea could get desperate and give Barcelona the money that we want. Again, if the money is paid, the club will let Aubameyang leave without any hesitation. The question now is, will someone cough up around 25 million euros for Auba before the window closes? Now, another Barcelona forward who Manchester United are also interested is, of course, one of their former players in Memphis Depay. As we all know right now, Memphis Depay's move to Juventus is 1,000% collapse. It will not happen, although Memphis Depay and Barcelona do have an agreement to terminate his contract. And now apparently, Man United are showing some interest. Firstly, Samuel Lockhart from Manchester Evening News, one of the top sources around United, he's come out saying that it is confirmed now that Manchester United are considering signing Memphis Depay this summer. Of course, Luis Rojo broke the news a few days ago. He came out saying that everything indicates that Memphis Depay will stay at Barcelona at the current moment, of course. However, Man United are willing to pay 10 million euros for him, which I think is of course a gold mine. We have an agreement with the player for him to walk away for free, but United will give us 10 million. That for me is fantastic. Now, Fabrizio Romano did confirm that Manchester United are indeed interested in Memphis Depay. He came out saying that Manchester United indeed had contacts with Depay, but there is nothing advanced as he's not a priority. He is one of the names in a list as an emergency solution if possibly Ronaldo leaves, or if Erik ten Hag requests the signing of another forward, alongside they already signed, of course, Anthony. They signed Anthony for 100 million euros, by the way. Freaking hell, Rafinha for 50 looking like an absolute steal. Anyways, United won't pay 10 million euros as they know Depay would leave for free. Now, Fabrizio is saying that Man United will not pay 10 million euros, but again, I think every single outlet is saying that Man United will pay 10 million euros, except for Romano, including, of course, Gerard Romero. He's come out saying that Manchester United have offered 10 million euros for Memphis Depay. Barcelona are asking for the same amount from Real Sociedad as well. Apparently, of course, Real Sociedad showing interest in Memphis after they sold Alexander Isak for 70 million euros. What a steal for them. Again, Depay will not go to Real Sociedad. That news has already been put down the water. If Depay is going to make that next step in his career and go somewhere to play week in, week out, he ain't going to Sociedad. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But I think Depay will stay. I think what will happen, okay, I'm pretty certain, I'm very, very confident that one of Memphis or Auba will stay, which for me is very, very important that we don't have to go deep into the market and sign another forward last second. Cavani is going to Valencia, Belotti has gone to Roma. All the good options now are gone. We have to keep, in my opinion, one of Memphis or Auba. To be honest, I don't care who. If I could pick, I would pick Auba because, again, he's a like replacement for Lewandowski. Memphis, for me, is not really a number 9. He's not really a striker. He's more so of a false 9, can play on the wings if necessary kind of player. Very, very versatile, which, of course, can come in handy. He is also younger, but I want that pure striker replacement, and I would go for Aubameyang. But again, I think one of them will leave. The question for me right now is, who will it be? Again, Memphis can leave at any given moment. Full agreement on his contract termination with Barcelona. All he has to do right now is find another club. But for Aubameyang, the club's asking for 25, 30 million. If they get that, they'll let him leave. This Memphis-Auba story will be very, very epic these last few days. I'm 100% certain that one of them will leave. Possibly two. They can still both walk, which I wouldn't agree with, but definitely still a high chance with that. But there's also, I think, a good chance that one of them will end up staying. The question now is, which scenario will happen? But a striker at Barcelona who has a 0% chance of staying at the club this summer is, of course, Martin Braithwaite. The club is desperate to get rid of him, and they're very, very close to doing so in the form of a contract termination. I've been doing this YouTube thing now for 2 years. I've spoken so much about counter termination, and the first one looks like is about to happen. Gerardo Mero has come out saying that Martin Braithwaite's exit is very close. Barcelona are currently working to terminate his contract. Barcelona will pay Martin Braithwaite around 2.5 million euros to terminate his contract, and will be able to release around 3 million euros from the wage bill. Now keep in mind, if Braithwaite sticks it out, stays for the next 2 seasons at Barcelona, does not play, stays at home, whatever, frozen out of the club, next 2 years, he is owed around, according to reports, I would say, 8 to 10 million euros. And the club are giving him right now 2.5 to leave, which I think for Barcelona is world-class, Mateo Alemán masterclass negotiation. You're basically saving 8 million euros, get rid of him now, give him 2.5, then you also save 3 million euros off the wage bill as well. That will also go to FFP. For me, this is fantastic, and of course, Braithwaite gets some money to piss off as well. Let's hope we get this done before the window ends. This was very close. I think this new report came out on Saturday. Let's hope this can get done as soon as possible. Again, this would be a fantastic move for both parties. Braithwaite gets the money, terminate his contract, gets a walkway for free, join any club he wants for free. Apparently, Real Sociedad very interested, Real Mallorca. We're hearing some other clubs as well. Who cares? But the agreement is close to terminate his contract. Hopefully, it will happen before Thursday's deadline. Because again, you want to remove him from the wage bill. I think, to be honest, we could go past the deadline as well, but because he'll be a free agent, so any club can sign him at any given moment. You can sign him in freaking September, October. You can terminate him as well during that time. So maybe the club are not too much in a rush to do it, but again, you want that wage bill space. That's the most important thing about Braithwaite. Get him off the wage bill, increase the margin for FFP. That's what Barcelona is currently focusing on. So we'll wait and see on Martin Braithwaite, but again, he's on the verge of getting his contract terminated at Barcelona. Now, a player who Barcelona have been wanting to get rid of now for the past few weeks, you could say the entire window according to reports as well, but now is open to leaving and could leave hopefully before the transfer deadline day on Thursday, is Sergino Dest. Now, Ben Aid, who of course is very, very close to Dest's entourage, he's come out saying that Sergino Dest's environment thinks that he might leave Barcelona, but so far he has no offers on the table. So now Dest apparently open leaving Barcelona. Of course, he left at the squad list for Rayo Vallecano, Real Sociedad, and of course Real Valladolid as well. Getting no minutes. He played, I think, 5 minutes in the charity match against Man City as well. Now he's saying, you know what, I think I should leave. But now the problem is that he has no offers on the table. I think loan offers will come in last 24 to 48 hours of the window. So the question now is, will the club accept that? Probably, to be honest, but the club do want to sell him. Let's hope Man United come back in for him. They want to right back as well. Dest worked under Erik ten Hag at Ajax, so if they can maybe sell Wan-Bissaka, they can no problem bring in Dest as well. But now apparently Dest is open to his exit. So we'll wait and see. Next 4 days, anything can happen. But I personally would bet on Dest leaving the club before the deadline. Now, a player who possibly could leave the club by the end of the transfer window, with the club right now not really advancing his departure as Xavi wants to keep him, is Miralem Pjanic. Now, Gerardo Mero has come out saying that Miralem Pjanic has been receiving calls from multiple clubs in the past few days. So apparently clubs are interested. We're hearing Qatar, we're hearing France as well. Nice apparently really want him. Look, he's got to stay now. We've already loaned Nico. This is why you should have kept Nico. Then you could have got rid of Pjanic. But I think now the club are too deep into it. You cannot let him leave now. We're going to be so lacking in the midfield. We'll have no direct replacement for Busquets. I think, of course, Xavi as well does like the player. I think he's convinced him to stay. I don't think Pjanic is looking for a move elsewhere as well. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is that, of course, in the last few days of the window, anything can happen. I think if a club offered like 15 million for Pjanic, the club will take it. They'll say, you know what, screw Busquets replacement. We're taking that 15 million euros. I honestly believe that. The question is, what will these clubs that are interested in Pjanic offer? They're offering loan moves. We'll take it. We'll take his contract if you terminate his contract. You know, we'll take his salary and then you give it to us for free. Those stuff I don't think the club would be really interested in. They want straight money. So I think 10, 50 million euros will get the club, very, very excited, and they probably will sell Pjanic. But at the moment, nothing official, nothing concrete. We're just hearing right now that Pjanic's phone is very hot. It's ringing a lot. A lot of people calling him saying, "Oh, come to our club." But I think Pjanic, Xavi, and the board right now are comfortable with the player staying at the club. But a midfielder who has been rumored to leave Barcelona literally every single day of the transfer window, but now is set to be staying at the club, is Frenkie de Jong. huge news about him, big updates. Firstly, with some news about those Bayern Munich loan rumors. Reports coming in from Sky Germany are saying that the recent rumors linking Frenkie de Jong to Bayern Munich were spread by Barcelona to put pressure on the player to make a decision, as they want to sell him if he will not take a salary reduction. Which means that whoever in the club talks to Gerardo Romero told him that, and then he said it in the media. Very, very interesting. But now we know the reason why for that, and that's because Frenkie de Jong's wage reduction is now very, very advanced. Gerardo Romero came out saying that feeling that the most likely scenario right now is Frenkie de Jong staying at Barcelona with a wage reduction. Barcelona are closer to reducing Frenkie de Jong's salary than his departure. Sport came out saying that Frenkie de Jong has told his agent to start talks with Barcelona to reduce and or defer his salary. He wants to stay at all costs and help the club. My midfielder, Ben Jacobs, has come out saying that Frenkie de Jong is expected to get his wish and stay at Barcelona. Manchester United have all but given up. Chelsea have not made any progress either, and Liverpool are looking elsewhere. There were reports about Liverpool, but nothing concrete whatsoever. All yip yap, chat chat chat, bada bing, bada boom. But again, the wage reduction for Frenkie de Jong is on the right track. And yesterday, before the match, Gerardo Romero came out saying that Barcelona have sent an official proposal to Frenkie de Jong to reduce his salary by 35 to 40%. I think we got this. Oh, please, Frenkie, man. I am freaking begging you. Come on. I think the only reason why Frenkie de Jong's not starting, by the way, is because of his situation. Because I don't think Xavi's played Memphis, Auba, or Frenkie since all these rumors came out. Because, of course, you want to keep them fit and not injured in case their exit does materialize. I think this is so important for the club to reduce the salary, of course, get the club's wage bill on a salary structure. No player at the club will earn more than 10 million euros net per season. Frenkie de Jong is said to be earning right now around 400,000 euros per week thanks to that criminality contract from Bartomeu. But let's see now. Frenkie de Jong, the ball is in his court. He still could leave. He could reject this and say no. The club will push him out in the next few days like no tomorrow. We'll tell Man United, look, take him, whatever, come back in, talk to him. He's not playing whatsoever. He'll start talking to you now. Trust us. So we'll have to wait and see. But this now is the moment. The official proposal has been sent. It is now up to Frenkie de Jong to accept it or reject it. But a player who has been proposed a salary reduction and has accepted it, as he was earning over that 10 million euro net per season salary cap at Barcelona, is my freaking goalkeeper, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. This report came out, of course, again like Frenkie de Jong's, yesterday before the match. Gerardo Romero came out saying that Marc-Andre ter Stegen has agreed to take a pay cut to allow Barcelona to strengthen the squad further during the final few days of the transfer window. My freaking goalkeeper. This is what I want to see. Players so committed to the club that they don't care about the money. Again, the money will come in the future. You'll become an ambassador. You'll do punditry. You'll become a manager. Whatever you do, money will come to you in the future. Investments, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Right now is your moment. We're seeing ter Stegen this season. The remontada of ter Stegen is disgusting. 2 clean sheets in 3 games. He's looking disgusting. Passing off in the back is world class. Making fantastic saves. You saw him yesterday against with that goal line clears on Jules Kounde. Gave him a slap in the yards. Said, freaking come on, vamos. This is what we want to see. I think now for ter Stegen, this will put him in the fantastic light at the club. Of course, past few seasons, he's not been performing great. He's earning a buckload of money. People are saying get a new goalkeeper. But now he's performing. With the salary reduction, people will give him a bigger chance, in my opinion. Of course, this shows love for the club. He's not in it for the money. He's in it to succeed. And that's what I like to see. So Marc-Andre ter Stegen, salary reduction is going to be confirmed very soon. He's done this so the club can make more signings to strengthen the squad, of course, more specifically the defense, because he needs a strong defense this season. But again, ter Stegen making moves for the club. In my eyes, he is one Champions League away from being the best goalkeeper the club has ever seen. Of course, right now, Victor Valdez, no shadow of a doubt about that. But ter Stegen just needs one more Champions League. I think one more Champions League, ter Stegen versus Valdez is definitely a conversation. Right now, it's definitely not a conversation, of course, but one Champions League for ter Stegen, and it is maybe another La Liga title or 2 as well. So we'll wait and see on that. But again, ter Stegen helping out the club. Salary reduction is going to be confirmed hopefully in the next few days, or they probably won't confirm it. They just do it anyway. So ter Ter Stegen helping out the club, my freaking goalkeeper, shout out to him. Now the final topic that I wanted to discuss before I end off this video is the possible exit of Abde, well not possible, most likely exit of Abde in the final few days of the transfer window. The club and Abde himself have made the decision that in the next few days he will leave the club on loan, and apparently a loan move to Real Valladolid, who of course we played yesterday, is very advanced. Pierre-Emerick from Libo came out saying that Real Valladolid hope to finalize the signing of Abde in the next few hours, and if nothing goes wrong, he will go there on a simple season-long loan, but before that, he will renew his contract for 3 more years until 2026 with Barcelona. Again, it's a Nico Collado 2.0, renew your contract, and then go out on loan. Now, the Real Valladolid owner was at the match, of course, yesterday, and it is Ronaldo Nazario, R9, original Brazilian striker. He now owns Real Valladolid, if you did not know that already. He was asked about Abde coming on loan to, of course, his club. He replied by saying that Abde, look, he's a great player, and we are definitely interested, but we have not spoken to Laporta about it yet. So Pierre-Emerick is saying it's basically almost a done deal, but then the owner is saying that we are not even discussed it yet, but it is definitely an idea in our head. So, away and see on Abde, I think definitely he'll go on loan. We're hearing Valladolid, Valencia, Villarreal, Girona. I've heard like thousands of clubs interested in Abde over the past few weeks. Again, he will definitely go on loan, but first he has to renew his contract, and then that loan move will be made official. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to firstly, of course, is on the fullback positions. What would you do? At right back, would you sign a player, and who would you sign? At left back, would you sign a player, and who would it be? Secondly, on the exit of both Aubameyang and Memphis, what do you think will happen with them? One of them will leave, both, possibly even neither. Thirdly, your thoughts on Frenkie de Jong situation as well. You think he'll stay and reduce his salary or end up leaving? And fourth, leave me your thoughts on Marc-Andre ter Stegen taking officially a salary reduction at the club. And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.